Hey y'all, I'll just read this Hunter Biden story. So if you go online and look at any of these videos, Hunter Biden, man, Hunter a wild dude. Like I'm not gonna hold y'all up. Hunter is a wild dude. There's video after video of him, parading around, smoking crack, hanging out with hookers, all that stuff. And for some reason, conservatives love to trot this stuff out whenever there's a lot of other stuff going on. We got the subpoenaing of Lindsey Graham, Rudy Giuliani to testify in Georgia. The January 6th hearings are returning this week, including testimony from the president's lawyer, Steve Bannon, more damning testimony. So the Republican response always is, hey, look at Hunter Biden or Jill Biden's at tacos, something ridiculous along those lines. But I do think there is a part of the Hunter Biden story that we need to look at, which is Hunter Biden has had the opportunities in life to have privilege, to fall to the lowest depths, and then to be redeemed. He was on a book tour last year talking about many of the things that we are seeing in these videos that are coming out, and I applaud him for that. I love anyone who can get their life back together. But for many people in the African American community, they did not have that opportunity. My family, just like any other family in the 70s and 80s during the war on drugs, lost family members because of people who were suffering from addiction. And the United States government response was not the same response that Hunter Biden got. It was not to send people to rehabilitation, not to give them the opportunity to try and fail again until they can succeed. It was to lock them up for decades at a time. There are still people who are prisoners in this country who are locked up under the draconian drug policies of the 70s and 80s. So instead of talking about the political aspects of the Hunter Biden leaks and tapes and so on and so forth, I want to talk about the policy prescriptions that his dad, President Joe Biden, can put in place right now. One, he can start by decriminalizing marijuana on the federal level. There's absolutely no reason at the same time we are fighting to bring Brittany Griner home for marijuana overseas that we're still locking people up for marijuana right here in America. Secondarily, we have to look at the release and rehabilitation of all those people who were locked up during the war on drugs. Thousands of people remain in custody around the country due to drug charges that were hyped up during the overcriminalization of drug use in the 80s and 90s. Tertiarily, we have to reform the remainder of American drug policy, putting an emphasis on rehabilitation and treatment, not incarceration. Everyone should get the chances that Hunter Biden got to reform his life. It should not be something which is simply reserved for the son of a senator, son of a vice president, or son of a president. So if people really want to address the problems with the Hunter Biden video, we need to be talking to Congress and talking to the president about taking strong executive action right now to end the opioid epidemic, end the fentanyl crisis that we're in, and give people the same chance that Hunter Biden got.